Good morning, everyone. I'm Lissa Caldwell, Professor of Anthropology and Vice Chair of the Academic Senate here at UC Santa Cruz. And on behalf of the University of California, Santa Cruz, I'm honored to welcome you to these exercises, which mark the 55th Graduate Division Commencement at Santa Cruz. Yes. We are pleased that you all have come to share this very special occasion with us. Today is a day of great joy and pride as we celebrate our soon-to-be graduates. Our commencement festivities today mark important milestones for our students and acknowledge publicly their extraordinary achievements. Today's rituals mark the culmination of a lot of hard work, probably more than a few tears, and hopefully joy and a tremendous sense of accomplishment. Because you did it. Students, you did it. And you, families, friends, faculty, staff, and all of those who have loved, encouraged, and provided support to our students along the way, you did it too. Together, you have helped our students accomplish something very special, and that's what we are here to witness and celebrate together today. And so before we go on, I'd like to invite all of you to take a moment to pause and breathe in this moment, this incredibly special moment. Think about the hard work, the sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the moments of doubt, and also the sense of accomplishment, pride, and joy, because you did it. And now let's move on to the main event, the real reason you're here, right? So, quick piece of information about the ceremony. Please keep the aisle and the front of the stage free because this is where we will be moving on and off the stage. And now I'd like to introduce our platform guests. So with us this morning, and if I can turn around gracefully, I will do that, Chancellor Cynthia LaRive, Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Peter Beal. Vice Chancellor of Finance, Operations, and Administration, Ed Reskin. Vice Chancellor of Information Technology, Aisha Jackson. Vice Chancellor, University Advancement, Mark Delos Reyes Davis. Dean of Baskin School of Engineering, Alexander Wolf. Dean of Humanities, Jasmine Allender. Dean of Physical and Biological Sciences, Brian Gensler. Vice Chancellor of Research, John McMillan. Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, Dard Newman. Associate Dean of Graduate Studies, Don Smith. Director of Policy and Planning, Office for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Dadao Hao. And our graduate student commencement speaker, Renee Padilla. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, Peter Beal.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Peter Beal. I am the Vice Provost and Dean of Graduate Studies, and I would like to extend my heartiest congratulations to all of our graduate students from all across the world, and that's how it should be. 35 countries, so welcome. Your achievements speak volumes to your dedication and perseverance, as well as the support you have received from mentors, family, and friends. On behalf of the faculty who are here and here at UC Santa Cruz, and for myself personally, I congratulate you on your academic achievement and wish you success for a bright and productive future. Congratulations to class 2025. And it's now my distinct pleasure to introduce our graduate students' commencement speaker, René Padilla.
Thank you, Peter. Good morning, Santa Cruz. It's a great day to be here. Do you know that UC Santa Cruz is 1 out of 10 higher education universities in California? Yet, we choose UC Santa Cruz to go as our home several years ago. Perhaps we got offers to go to other great universities across the country. Yet, we still choose UC Santa Cruz. And after today, I know we will remember every accomplishment, every struggle, every good moment, and every person we came across during our time in this wonderful institution. I have to admit that I just recently learned the actual meaning of commencement. Maybe it was a language barrier, or I was confused about it, but I had the wrong idea for what a commencement is. For so many years, I had the idea that commencement was to celebrate the end of something, and that was it. However, commencement actually means the beginning of something new in our lives. And I never thought I would ever be here with all of you, celebrating what is coming. To better explain this, let me tell you a little more about my story. As a kid growing up in Mexico, I had a really fun and happy childhood. However, there was a transition point where I had to decide whether I wanted to stay in my hometown with my family and friends, or come to the United States where I was born and look for an opportunity to go to school and maybe learn a few things here and there. And who knew that I will end up with me doing a PhD in physics. Thank you. I never thought how hard it would be to navigate and adjust to my new life in the United States. Hardly speaking English was a big challenge back then. Together with the lack of understanding of the new system, I felt lost at times. And even with all those challenges, I managed to finish high school. And for the first time, I was participating in a commencement. I was happy for me and all my friends that were finishing this chapter too. However, I put so much energy into passing my classes and getting my diploma that I completely forgot about the full picture of that moment. I missed the opportunity to embrace the first commencement and actually being happy for what was next. And what really was next for me was work. I didn't have a computer or a car or even a cell phone back then. If I really wanted to go to college, at least I had to work for a couple years first and then get prepared for it. Then time passed, and I started at Modesto Junior College. This is a 2-campus college in the Central Valley, taking ESL classes and learning as much as I could from different subjects. Eventually, I was touring in the library where I joined a great team whose primary motivation was to facilitate learning modules to the MGC community. It is crazy to think about that. When I look when I took my first English class, it was so hard for me to write a single paragraph. And now, a few days ago, I just finished putting together a full PhD thesis. My ESL teachers will be happy to know how much those classes helped me after all. And once again, I was getting closer to receiving my associate's degree, feeling great about having completed another semester, having passed all my classes, but still, I wasn't thinking at all about what I would like to do after that. This was my second time participating in a commencement ceremony, but I was still missing something. I would like to mention that I didn't even know that graduate school was an option for me back then. And still, I decided to transfer to CSU Stanislaus. There, I had one of the greatest experiences I ever had so far. I would say that my time at Stanley State became the breaking point where I decided to become an experimental physicist after all. With the help of my undergrad advisor, Professor Wing Tu, and my affiliation with the wonderful Calabrese program, I was able to spend 2 months at SLAC National Laboratory, where I not only learned about dark matter, but I contributed to the purification system for the noble gas they will use to try to detect these exotic particles. I love this experience, and it really changed my life. And it is what put me on the experimental physics career path. After that amazing experience, I realized that grad school was an option. But if I wanted to get there, I had to throw myself again into the unknown. While I was taking my last undergraduate physics courses, I began putting together a couple of graduate school applications. Drove to Fresno to take the GRE. Drove to Stockton to take another GRE. You name it. It was all new to me, and everything really challenging. There was no one at home who could help me, but thankfully, Calabrese, together with good mentors along the way, helped me, and I was able to continue. This was the third time I was crossing the stage, shaking someone's hand and receiving a bachelor's degree. I can say that this time I finally started thinking about what was coming for me. I started feeling happy about what I was going to do next. Well, I don't need to tell you that I made it to UC Santa Cruz Graduate School. We all made it this far. That is why we're here today. Grad school made all my previous challenges look easy. I thought I was ready for this. But besides the hard stuff, it has been such a pleasure to work on the development of one of the fastest diagnostic systems ever produced for ionizing particles applications. I did my research working with Professor Bruchum and the Advanced Accelerator Diagnostic Collaboration. Through this grad school experience, I've been able to collaborate with 3 national laboratories, test my diamond-based sensors at linear accelerators, publish papers, and attend multiple international conferences, including the Lindau Nobel Laureate Conference, where I was able to meet the Nobel laureates in physics and chemistry for a whole week. And now I'm here in front of you. And for once, I am completely aware of what this commencement ceremony represents for me. Now we should celebrate to start something new. I am so happy to share this moment with all of you and commence forward in our new journeys, wherever they take us. If you ask me, I want you to celebrate this moment, but not only because we finish it, but because we are going to begin something new in our lives. Celebrate with your family, your friends, whoever you want to celebrate it with, but celebrate it as the beginning of something, not a conclusion. Celebrate thinking about all the hope is coming for you, not what is behind you. It took me more than 12 years and 4 commencements to realize that I should celebrate tomorrow, and now I get the chance to do so one more time. With this, I would like to thank all of the people that helped us get here today. In my life, I especially would like to thank my advisor, Professor Bruce, for always being there for me, supporting me, and believing in me. I really had a great time working together with you. I would like to thank the physics department for all the support given during these 6 years. And I would like to thank the Santa Cruz community and institution for opening their doors and welcoming me to spend the past years in this very place. Thank you to all my friends that have been always there for me, and for the ones that are there for me today. I would like to thank my girlfriend for all her support and love. She's the reason why I have done so many amazing things in my life. And I would like to thank my parents for this. I will say it in Spanish. Ahora quisiera dirigir unas palabras en español. Primero, quisiera agradecer a mi padre por acompañarme hoy. Desde el primer día que puse un pie en este país hasta el día que comencé mis estudios en Santa Cruz, siempre me brindaste tu apoyo y por eso te estaré agradecido por siempre. Este mensaje va hasta México. Madre, ya han pasado casi 20 años desde que me vine buscando un sueño, buscando una oportunidad. Sé que nunca dudaste en mí y siempre creíste que podría lograrlo. Hoy puedo decir que sí se pudo y espero poder ir a visitarlos pronto para celebrar. And lastly, thanks all of you for being here with me today. You make this moment special with your participation. I would like to conclude my speech by reading a small poem I learned when I was a kid in Mexico, but it's in Spanish. Amo el canto del cenzontle, pájaro de 400 voces. Amo el color del jade y el enervante perfume de las flores, pero más amo a mi hermano, el hombre. What I take from this poem is that we should value nature, enjoy what is around us, like the ocean, the trees, the banana slugs, the flowers, everything that makes Santa Cruz so great. But most importantly, we should take care of each other, help each other, and together we will reach our goals as a community. Congratulations, class of 2025. You did it, I did it. We all did it. Thank you.
So, in the spirit of you did it, we're going to start doing some things. And now we come to the conferring of the degrees. Dean Beal will present the students to Chancellor LaRive, who will then confer the degrees.
So before we begin awarding the degrees, I'd like to take the opportunity to explain the process we'll follow. Degrees will be awarded first to the Masters of Fine Arts students, next to the Masters of Arts students, then the Masters of Science students, and finally to the candidates for Doctor of Musical Arts and Doctor of Philosophy. Within each group, the degree students have lined up, as you see here, in a non-alphabetical order. So please be watching for your student as they proceed to center stage. The first groups of degree recipients will receive a master's degree. The master's degree signifies the completion of normally 1 or 2 years of rigorous coursework beyond the bachelor's degree, and in many instances includes the completion of a thesis, a research paper or project, or teaching students. Many of our master's recipients will be continuing to the PhD either and hopefully here at UCSC or at another university. And others will be embarking on careers in education, government, public service, business, and industry. We congratulate our master's degrees recipients and wish them well in their future endeavors. So first, I will present the candidates of the degree Masters of Fine Art.
Hamilly Pacheco Urquiza.
Catalina Antonia Janare Calderon.
Malia Welsh.
Mott Hewitt. Jie Lee.
Alberto Miguel Vasquez.
Jonas Banta.
Robert Johnson.
Abby O'Hara. Haley Starr Taylor.
Fiona Evans.
Elizabeth Rennie.
Chancellor Riff, I'm pleased to present to you those students who have successfully completed and prescribed course of studies for the degree of Masters of Fine Arts.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents and the President of the University of California, I now confer upon you the degree of Master of Fine Arts with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Now I will present the candidates for the degree Masters of Arts.
Andrew Garcia. Kaya Arvilla. Joelle Claire Davis. Lindsay Griffin. Kayla Jewel Brunel. Olivia Bazar.
Josephine Therese Scruggs.
Jesse DeMont. Miraki Rilova. Harper Houghton. McKenna Brock.
Taylor Meeks.
Nathan Kovesti.
Enrique Ojeda.
Kayla Gonzalez Valdez.
Ariana Michelle Torres.
Daniela Elias Mendez.
Samantha Romero. Sarah Gissing Shaughnessy. Holden Whitehill. Qingyang Sun.
Caleb David Louis Colby.
Christina McKenzie.
Xiomara Aguilera Rico.
Jennifer Solano. Grace Vigiano. Nicholas Swing. Jack Shirtler. Nicholas Sholey.
Mary Rose Klein.
Joshua Salomon.
Darren Dietz.
Justine Wheeler.
Mia Duesenberg. Noel Bresson. Brandon Dompier Norbaum.
Claire Vahey.
Delaney Lavacude Klink. Maria del Carmen Garcia Ramirez.
Pedro Valencia Lunda.
Chancellor Reeve, I'm pleased to present to you those students who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies for the degree Masters of Arts.
Will the candidates for the degree Master of Arts please rise if you are able? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents and the President of the University of California, I now confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
And now, will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Science... Oops, no, this was not it. Okay. And now, will the students of Masters of Arts please rise if you are able to? We did that. Something wrong here. Okay. Please sit down and we proceed. Okay. Okay. So now I will present the candidates for the degree of Masters of Science.
David Pang.
Ismail Yusuf Ahmed.
Michael Usher.
Lily Mary Ferris.
Kajal Nitin Patil.
Lekith Rahul Krishnamurthy. Riya Agarwal.
Catherine Rogacheva.
Oliver Fuchs.
Vincent McDowell Jr. Benjamin Shapiro.
Dustin Martin Lomboy Bobila.
Daniel Alexander Silverman Carayaga.
Nicholas Demaray. Jifei Liu. Diego Alfaro Juarez. Xiaolong Chen.
Joe Oscar Simon. Jeffrey Vladimir Sosa.
Luke Atkins. Sean Lacan. Michael Abati. Owen Ambrosiak.
Susie Joe.
Kevin Lee.
Yufan Tian.
Ezra Doblar. Nicholas Garcia. Brendan Boyat.
Timothy Nguyen.
Shahar Dubiner.
Tyler Morton.
Christopher Tan Vu. Owen Gumanetwa Ngabirano. Sebastian Osorio. Zoe Moreland. Kevin Silberberg.
Prithvi Arun Shankar.
Lumina Ahan Kinsinger Dang.
Alexander Valverde Guillen.
Sean Robert Francis Leiden. Conrad Ainsley.
Maximilian Sions. Sumit Shetye.
Cho Kai Liu, Michael Tong Chung,
Aaron Chi Hugh Vung, Asia Olette,
Brayden Begbie,
UN Whitaker Walker,
Aditya Bedekar,
Rohan Pradhan,
Pratik Doshi, Ritesh Kumar,
Shiva Ganesh Ramakrishnan,
Karthik K. Bhatt,
Ayush Ranjan.
Sanath Radhakrishna Pai,
Estrella Arteaga Organiz, Arshia Kapil, Sneha Katapura Chandrasekhar, Junghui Lee,
Kin Saw Yoon, Samyak R. Jain, Devasha Trivedi, Ojasmita Pedira Pagari, Isha Ubale,
Chengse Liu,
Sabrina Lopez.
Temilolua Akinyemi, Nathaniel I. Coley,
Ruben Vroging, Natalie Torres Mejia,
Alexander Solov.
Diego Garza. Mika Lambert. Anna Gagnavin. Lordrick Kahinga.
Varun Satyanarayanan.
Keshav Ravi Chandran.
Aravind Ramamurthy.
Devanathan Nalur Gandamani. Milind Varma Penumatsa. Vibha Rao.
Yasaman Bolandi.
Hamed Tangestanizadeh. William Self. Rami Wilson.
Shi Swan Chang. Hong Wei Chen. Daniel Fialo. Meghana Reddy Carey.
Kendra Wu. Zhen Cheng Yang.
Shivam Shukla.
Brian Zhao.
Yang Lu.
Manoj Sara. Manas Sara.
Mohesha Bajpai.
Nicholas Nolasco. Jason Shu.
Jaden Knight.
Siwen. Marion Lateva.
Leo King. Yijue Kathy Liu.
Arini Wijayanti.
Sujit Noronha.
Srilitha Chaparapu.
Jay Mehta.
Neng Wani.
Okay. Chancellor Riff, I'm pleased to present to you those students who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies for the degree of Masters of Science. And now, will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Science please rise if you're able to?
Graduates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents and the President of the University of California, I now confer upon you the degree of Master of Science with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now we come to the doctoral candidates. Doctoral students, yay! Doctoral students are admitted to graduate studies after an extensive review by a faculty admissions committee. After several years of demanding coursework, the students prepared to take the qualifying examination, composed of an oral and written examination. After successful passage of the exam, the students conduct research and the writing of the dissertation. Our doctoral students also present their research on scholarly conferences, as well as publish articles in academic journals. All this culminates in the awarding of the doctoral degree. Now, I will present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts.
Alexander Wand.
Putting Alexander as Professor Carson.
Do-hyun Jung.
And Hooding Dojun is again Professor Carson.
Chancellor Riv, I'm pleased to present to you those students who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and research for the degree Doctor of Musical Arts.
Graduates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents and the President of the University of California, I now confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
And now, I will present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Marilia Quesa.
And Hooding Marila is Professor Fritz.
Danielle Huerta.
And Hooding Daniela is Professor Habek Mosh.
Rehaf Al-Jammas.
And Hooding Rehav is Professor Mateus.
Hongwei Zhou.
And Hooding Hongwei is again Professor Mateus.
Samantha Condé.
And Hooding Samantha is Professor Koniowan.
Allison Crosby.
And hooding Allison is again Professor Cornelian.
Sam Kim Miller.
So hooding Sam will be Dean Beal.
Grayson Meyer.
And hooding Grayson will be Dean Beal.
Gazelle Mazumi.
And hooding Gazile will be Professor Davidenko.
Veronica Hamilton.
And hooding Veronica is Professor Bullock.
Logan Letiri Barsigian.
And hooding Logan is Professor Hammock.
Daniel Kopolski.
So hooding Daniel will be, again, Professor Hammock.
Moira Davis.
And hooding Moira will be Professor Haney.
Samantha Bash.
And hooding Samantha will be both Professor Wong and Professor Rogoff.
Xinyi Wu.
And hooding Xinye will be Dean Beal.
Abdulrahman Fiki.
And hooding Abralam will be Professor Beal.
Wei Do.
And hooding Wei will be Professor Samaha.
Ryan Peely.
And hooding Ryan will be Professor Kawamoto.
Cheng Mao Lee.
And hooding Chang Mao is Professor Flanagan.
Xianping Ren.
And hooding Zhengping is Professor West.
Yoshihisa Shono.
And hooding Yoshisha is Professor Saijo.
Guanghong Shu.
Okay, And hooding Chongguang is Professor Robinson.
Raleigh Kapoor.
And hooding Raleigh is again Professor Robinson.
He Dong Ro.
And hooding Heidong is Professor Dobkin.
Hamid Reza Habibi.
And hooding Hamid is again Professor Dobkin.
Weenan Gong.
And hooding Winan is Professor Lopez Vargas.
Cliff Nelson.
Hooding Cliff, again, is Professor Lopez Vargas.
Pavya Sharma.
And hooding Bhavya is Professor Galina.
Vivian Juahua Zhang.
And hooding Vivian is Professor Friedman.
Leslie McShane Lodwick.
And hooding Leslie is Professor Narath.
Katie Ligman.
And hooding Katie is again Professor Nadoth.
Zoe Weldon Yoakum.
And hooding Zoe is again Professor Nareth.
Bao Nguyen.
And hooding Bao is Professor Yildiz.
Francis Joyce.
And hooding Francis is Professor Hole.
Brooke Constance.
And hooding Brooke again is Professor Hole.
Tashina J. Vavoris.
And hooding Tashina is Professor Liu.
Suzanne Lipton.
And hooding Suzanne is Professor Philpott.
Abby Cuniff.
And hooding Abby is Professor Rajan.
Araceli Serrano.
And hooding Araceli is Professor Fisher.
Yufei Si.
In hooding UV is Professor Litke.
Rene Boucher.
Hooded by Paul Koch.
Xiaodong Daisy Jan.
Hooded by Professor James Sakos.
Joshua Schaefer.
Hooded by Professor Upasna Sharma.
Gabriel Andres Intriago Velasquez.
Again hooded by Professor Upasna Sharma.
Sarah Mason.
Hooded by Professor Deborah Gould.
Stefan Yong.
Hooded by Professor Debbie Gould.
Majid Mogadam.
My advisor is not here now.
Should I do it then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. All right.
Nahid Nasiri.
Hooded by Professor Catherine Ibister.
James Fay.
over there. Hooded again by Professor Catherine Iviston.
Monica Moulter.
Hooded by Professor Sean Kylan.
Dong Ran Zai.
Hooded by Professor Rafe Gudella.
Carl Lamborg.
Hooded by Professor Carl Lomberg.
Nelson Hutchison.
Hooded by Professor Dart Newman.
Radhika Prasad.
Hooded again by Professor Dart Newman.
Arcelia Hermosillo Ruiz.
Hooded by Professor Ruth Murray Clay.
And Elizabeth Dattilo.
Hooded by Professor Natalie Batala.
Nicholas Scarsdale.
Hooded again by Professor Natalie Batala.
Joseph Murphy.
This is you, over there. Hooded again by Professor Natalie Patara.
Sierra Dodd.
Hooded by Professor Enrico Ramirez Ruz.
Dominique Sanchez.
Hooded by Professor Phil Hintz.
Yao Tang.
Good to see you. Hooded by Professor Jonathan Furry.
Alexandra Gwendolyn Mannings.
Good to see you. Hooded by Professor Jason Xavier Prohaska.
Bree Booth.
Hooded by Professor Jeffrey Erbick.
Mario A. Gomez Zamora.
Hooded by Professor Jeffrey Erbick.
Poyoung Kim.
Hooded by Professor Bo Young Kim.
Davida Dubois.
Hooded by Professor Xiao Wei Chen.
Bing Zhe Yu.
Here, this is you. Over there. Hooded again by Professor Xiao Wei Chen.
Alexis McClellan Ufugusuku.
Hooded by Professor Alan Christie and Professor Alice Jing.
Elsie Cecilia Prieto Carrillo.
Hooded by Professor Rita Mehta.
Vanessa Trinidad Mariscal.
Hooded by Professor Seth Rubin.
Francesca Alexis Pavlovich.
hooded by Professor Glenn Millhauser.
Jinghui Gang.
Hooded by Mirsha Tiderescu.
Ash Robbins.
Again, hooded by Professor Mikhail Tiderescu.
Grant Andrew Koch.
Hooded by Professor Scott Loki.
Gabriella Huckabee.
And Gabrielle will be hooded by Dean Beal.
Jordan Scharnhorst.
And Jordan will again be hooded by Dean Beal.
Shinyun Tue.
Hooded by Professor Karl Lemberg.
Renee Padilla.
Are you getting hooded? Hooded by Professor Bruce Schum.
Michael Brinkerhoff.
Hooded by Professor Grant McGuire.
Hao Fan Zheng.
Hooded by Professor Owen Arden.
Priyanka Mondal.
Hooded by Professor Owen Arden.
Billy Gardner.
Hooded by Professor Mark Kilpatrick.
Kevin Lofgren.
Hooded by Professor Scott Oliver.
Karen Hugg.
Hooded by Professor Kathleen Hugg.
Kierthy Conneru.
Hooded by Professor Alvaro Cardenas.
Sama Gazaz.
Dustin Palea.
Hooded by Professor David Lee.
Golam Muqtadir.
Hooded by Professor Jim Whitehead.
Vikas Pedu.
Hooded by Professor Daniel Kim.
Christina Kathleen Huco.
Hooded by Professor Josephine Pan.
Fatima Hafiz Raja.
Hooded by Professor Cynthia Lewis.
Lucia Alvarado Cantera.
hooded by Michelle Aguirre. Chancellor Lariv, I'm pleased to present to you those students who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and research for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please rise if you can?
Graduates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents and the President of the University of California, I now confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations.
On behalf of the faculty of the University of California, Santa Cruz, I want to congratulate all of our graduates. Yes, yes. You have made us so very proud, and we are so very excited for you as you embark on your next set of adventures. And you have to keep in touch with us. We want to know what those adventures are, and we want to know. So please, please let us know how you're doing. We will always be cheering you on. So first, one more round of applause for all of our graduates for what they have accomplished. And graduates, I'd like to invite you to show your appreciation for all those who have supported you on this journey. Thank you to your loved ones. So we have now reached the conclusion of our commencement ceremony. We thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. And if the audience would please rise, if you're able, and remain standing until the academic procession has left the venue. Congratulations again.